It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we're going to be taking a look at a beer from Tartarus Beers. And this looks like a beer straight from Elden Ring. If you played Elden Ring or some fantasy adventure game or watched a fantasy movie, then you're going to love this. It's called Huay Chivo. It's a Mexican hot chocolate Imperial Stout at 11.3% ABV. It's in a 440 milliliter can, and it's a collaboration with Thick Sauce. So this could be, and the secret here is the word Mexican. This could be a full-on spicy chili-like Imperial Stout, but very cleverly, before I've even opened the can, I've done my inquest into this beer. Very cleverly, the hot chocolate part of the beer will offer some sweetness. So it'll offer some sweetness, probably some bitterness from the roasted malt, and then a whack of chili in there. That's what I'm hoping for. Without further ado, let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. I'm going to say a massive thank you to Stephen Claxton. Thank you, Stephen. This is the last beer from Tartarus Beers that you kindly sent to us. So I'm gonna go with a bit of a rigorous pour here. I think because, well, no, there we go. It has created a head. It has created a head on the beer. I was just thinking then, maybe the chili, maybe the hot chocolate, the sweetness is going to dissipate that head. It's not going to create that big, lovely tan-coloured head, but it's there. One finger tan-coloured head. Good levels of slow-moving carbonation. It's a jet black beer in the glass. It looks absolutely fantastic. 11.3% ABV. Exactly what you need on a Tuesday. Aroma. Okay, so this is leaning towards a dessert stout, but it's a dessert stout with spices. I can smell it. I can smell that wonderful peppery, chili-like aroma. It smells great. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh, whoa. Wow. Oh my goodness me, wow. That is full on. That is like, now I'm going to be absolutely bang on straight with you guys here. This is a required taste. If you're new to beer, if you've just come from the Corona, Foster's, Carling, Budweiser world of drinking beer, and you've been advised to try some craft beer and you've liked it, but you're in your very early stages of drinking craft beer, don't buy this beer. Don't buy this beer. This is a real required taste. It really is. If you love spices though, maybe. If you love a good chicken fowl from the Indian takeaway, or, you know, a full-on chicken Szechuan from the Chinese, which I love. Hot, spicy dishes. then you might be able to get your head around this. You might be able to wrap your head around this. But for the... And I'm only saying this because I don't want people to waste their money. I don't want people to waste their money. And of course, I don't want people to go on Untapped and go, this is a 1 star, 2 star, you know, it's spicy. And, you know, you need to know what you're getting yourself in for here. When I read the label, my hand, the stickiness just of the beer, just like my thumb was stuck to the glass. When you read the label, there's a lot of you out there, maybe some other kind of like, you've been drinking beer for years and years and years. You can just read it. You can just read it. Mexican hot chocolate Imperial Stout. So Imperial Stout is going to be sweetness and bitterness. The hot chocolate is going to be sweetness, and the Mexican is going to be that kind of chili pepper coming through, that chili and the pepperness. All wrapped up in a big smash of alcohol because it's 11.3% ABV, and this will send your senses all over the place. You will be literally like, I don't know what to do with this. I don't know whether to put it down. I don't know whether to never drink it again. It's one of those beers. You're either going to love it or you're going to absolutely hate it. Personally, after getting all of that out of the way, yeah, I love it. I blooming love it. It's so complex. It's so kind of deliciously complex. It's thick, creamy, rich. Sweetness, a little bit more sweetness. And then you're waiting, and there it is. There's a combination of roasted malt. There's a combination of the little heat of the alcohol coming through. That kind of 11.3% ABV is warming down the throat into the pit of the stomach. And then there's that kind of spicy pepperiness on the back end. Now, I broke that down. I broke that down into layers of flavour for you. And experiences with the heat of the alcohol sliding down the pit of the stomach. But all that might happen with you. It might happen very quickly. It might be like a split second. It might be like boom, boom, boom. But I'm able to break it down into kind of almost like Matrix style, slow this whole process down and break it down for you if you like Neo. Being a bit of an idiot now, and I. Anyway, on we go. The body is incredible. The body is fantastic. There's licorice in there. There's vanilla. Hot chocolate galore. Sweet hot chocolate flavours coming through. Wow. It's spicy, peppery. Not overly spicy and peppery, but there's definitely that kind of hot chocolate, Mexican hot chocolate aspect in there between sweetness and pepperiness, spiciness. Great stuff. I mean, as a beer reviewer, as somebody who's received a box of beer from Stephen Claxon and only opening it yesterday. I opened it yesterday. I reviewed 4 beers from Tartarus yesterday and another 4 today. 8 beers. And the first one was a hoppy Saison. And that hoppy Saison from Tartarus was just fantastic. It was really wonderful, beautiful, great drinking hoppy Saison. So the stouts, they were fantastic. The black IPA was terrific. This now hot chocolate, spicy, peppery, chili, 11.3% stout. If you like that sort of thing, you're going to love it. If it's a bit much, don't order it. You know, it's one of those beers that you might be intrigued. You might be intrigued enough to go, do you know what? I'm going to prove this guy wrong. I'm going to buy this beer and prove him wrong. I'm going to prove that I love this type of beer. You might do. You might buy it and love it. But what I don't want you to do is buy it and hate it. Because you might be thinking, why is that guy, you know. Personally, I love it. I'm just offering a couple of roadblocks to you, that's all. I'm just being honest. You might love it, you might hate it. I think it's incredible. That's one of the funnest beers I've had in a long time. It's a lot of fun. It's mysterious. It's got an Elden Ring kind of look to it as well, which I love. Water, barley, sugar, hops and yeast. The adjuncts are chipotle, Scotch bonnet, there we go, Scotch bonnet, cinnamon, vanilla and cacao. Collaboration with thick sauce. I'd love to try some thick sauce now after that. I would love to try that. I'm going to rate it. I think I haven't got to give any more warnings out there. I think I've given enough kind of like warnings that you're either going to love this or hate it. Personally, I love it. I'm gonna give it. Look at it. Look at it. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I'm going to give it a Stone the Crows 9 out of 10. So 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.